Hi everybody, welcome to today's Mission Inspiration. Mike has set the prompts for this month, May, and there they all are. And I'll quickly just read them through to you. The colours are Sky, Sunshine and Red Apple. Words for inspiration are wonder, alive, peace, heart and kindness. And then the ingredient prompts are for for the layers and whatever. Dab paint over your page with a sponge, add texture paste, create drips and runs with colour, add or glue book text, words or script, add 3 or 5 matching focal points, add highlights or shadows, add journaling or leave a space for later, add a border, frame or surround. So I have got a set of stamps by Inkadinkado cameras. So I've stamped them all, embossed them and cut them out, so they're all ready to go. I'm not sure what word I'm going to use yet. I'm thinking along the words of alive, but I'm not sure. So I'll turn you to overhead and we'll make a start. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone through the prompts and numbered the way that I'm going to do it. So the first one that I always do is I always add gesso to my page, and I'm going to do that now. I always give my pages a quick covering of gesso. It's just the way I work, and just going to spritz that and it will move better, I hope. There we go. Just like to give my pages a quick smattering of gesso, and I'm using Imagination Crafts gesso as well. Right, so that's that done. And for the as I showed you, I've coloured these in now with Starlight paints. I've sponged them on to my cameras, so they're all blue, and the colours are Sky, Sunshine and Red Apple. So I've got red ink spray, mixed media ink spray, which I'm going to use for the drips, to create drips down, and I've got Mediterranean Sky and I've got Banana Yellow. So they're the colours that I'm going with for the background. I've got some page book script that I'm going to put on. So I don't want it covering the page, I just want it here and there. So and I've actually got the word from the dictionary, camera, which is an apparatus for taking photos or television pictures. So I'm not using any of the words, and I'm going to call this The Camera Never Lies! Exclamation quote marks, because it does. With all today's technology, you can Photoshop near enough everything. So that is dry now, and I'm going to now, using my decoupage satin, I'm going to get this sorted now. So that's as far as I'm going to do it. So that's that done. Now 2 is add texture paste. Right, so I'm going to be using the structure paste from Imagination Crafts, and I've got this stencil here, and I want the hexagonals, and I'm just going to do a very light covering, just so it's almost there. See if I can add some at the top here. There we go. So that's that done, and I'm going to give this now a blast with the heat gun. Okay, so I'm going to next dab paint over with over your page with a sponge, and I've got this sponge, and I'm just going to do, I want to keep a bit of the white on this, the background. I don't want to get rid of all of it, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to put a bit on my glass mat to the side. You can't really see it, and this is nice coarse sponge. I've only got a little bit, and I'm just going to sponge around the page. There we go, so that's the yellow. And I quite like, if I lift it up you can see the effect it has, and I really like it. It looks super cool. So now let's go in with the blue. Clean the knife and just add a bit of the blue now. I've been cleaning my spray tray. Can you see the colour of my hands? Filthy. So let's see what we can do here. So that's my sponge done, so I will wash them later. I really like that sponge. So that's 3 done. Number 4 is create drips and runs with colour. So before I do that, I'm going to dry this. I'm just going to, oops. I'm just going to so I can cross that one off now. Create drips, do that, add 3 up, right, okay, so I need to dry this now. Okay, so going to put that there. Put that one up there. I've saved this because I want to write here. And I'll just turn this over and dry this, the back of this page. Hopefully it'll curl the other way. There we are, that's better. Right, okay, so I'm going to add my photograph, my cameras. So that one there, and I'll put that one there. And I'm going to use, do you know what I'm going to use? I think I'm going to use the fabric glue from Imagination Crafts. Oops, that's a bit too much. Put that one there. You know how I like to use my paper towel to so I don't get fingerprints all over it. The beauty of this is if I've got too much, I can put it back in my pot. Voila. There we go. Wipe that off so it doesn't stick. Put that in there. And now add highlights or shadows. So I'm going to add a shadow. And I'm using my food ball. So I'm doing it so it's, if the hot sun's coming down this way from the left, and just highlighting. Okay, so I've done my shadowing, and next one is to add a border frame or surround. I'm not going to add journaling, I'm just going to write "The camera never lies," and then I'll do the border. So we'll do, I'm just doing it freehand. might as well camera then. I'm going to do a border, and I'm going to actually use where is it? Hold on, I've got the wrong things. I'm going to use one of my Sharpie pens, and I'm just going to do dot dashes or whatever. So if, or I know what I could do. I could do a film reel. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 squiggly lines, and then do cross, you know, of the film. That's what I'm going to do. So while I finish off the other 3 sides, I'm going to fast forward and play some music. There we go. So all that's left for me to do now is just date and sign it. So I hope you've enjoyed my interpretation of the May mission inspiration. I can safely say that my mission is completed. Until next time, everybody, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.